heavy with pencil. So I'm going to come back in here with something else to kind of counterweight it, you know. And foot should be further down. There we go. That's a little more real. Nice. Alright. So this is looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking this where it's going. Probably need to throw some inks and some colors in here. But let me just sit with it for a second and see how happy it makes me. So let's move on with this one over. Let's bring this one back in. Alright, there we go. Alright. So I'm kind of liking what's going on here, but I'm going to do this one a little differently. Like I thought about it overnight, you know, after doing the sketching. And I was like, okay, I think I want to, you know, I got a few other things. I want to make the telephone pole real high and just kind of be like an outline that kind of goes across the whole page with lines and, you know, just kind of neat, you know, big. And then do these little details here, and then I'm probably going to do some dry brushing in here as well. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, that. Just kind of standing up here because I want to get over it, kind of look at it a little bit, and I'm thinking I need some whites in here. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Nice. I'm really liking that. Okay, let's dry it. Let's dry it and come back to it. Alright, so back at it. I decided that this shoe string, oh, it's actually off. Let me move this over. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so this shoestring coming off a boot, I want to curve it so that it comes up and goes this way. There we go. Yep. Definitely more like that. So it kind of comes down, leads you, and pushes you right off of there. Alright. Let me get my ink brush here. Yeah, I think I need to move some of these colored pencils here. There we go. Don't need that. I know what we're doing there. Alright, there we go. And that's where it's coming out of. There we go. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm really enjoying this. And that's really the name of the game. Just enjoy it and have fun with it. Yeah, kind of like that. Something about the ink brush that I really, really enjoy. The marks that you can make with it are just so much more enjoyable, in my opinion, than an ink pen. Unless you're going for a particular look, then it's fine. But myself, I like the ink brush. Ink brush is the best. There you go. Adds a little bit of extra pop to it, you know. I just needed some separation because all of this was starting to kind of flow together. So by doing this, it kind of breaks it up and focuses the eye more. So, mission accomplished, I guess. I don't think I'm going to do any ink on Skits. I kind of like them as pencil. Maybe I'll do a little bit with some washes, like I did some pencil stuff here. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get some water on a brush and do something with it. And that'll be just fine. Let me see here. Just gonna use the old junky brush. Oh, what the heck is that? Some dried up paint. What? There you go. Kind of turn some of that pencil work into washes. Kind of gives it a little bounce. Kind of like that. And of course, you never know how things are going to react because, like, there's a lot of gesso on here. Gesso and pencil. Whenever you put pencil on gesso, it stands out a lot more than you'd think it would. Yeah. I think I might just leave it like that. Yeah. Now I'm going to be doing some red, I think, over in here, so I might bring some red down into here a little bit. Let me just kind of, yeah, bring that right to there. And here. And I think I'm going to be doing some dry brushing of red up into here. So let me dry my brush. Get these paper towels out from under here. Let me dry this off a bit. And I think I'm going to use this one to do the dry brushing. This big, this is a 1/2 inch brush. I'm going to use that. Now let me get my red. Had to get me a little something better for a palette. I've been using this piece of plexiglass, and obviously the acrylic paint sticks big time to the plexiglass, so I got it on some glass now. It'll be a little bit better. And also I can scrape the paint off. That's the big thing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me move this over. Yeah. I'm working over here a little bit. I'm going to do this dry brushing. I really like doing build up with dry brushing. It just has a look to it that's hard to duplicate any other way. And the hard, crappy bristle brushes like this are perfect for dry brushing. I know a lot of times people call it scumbling. You know, you're scumbling the brush, but it's just dry brushing. But the technique for dry brushing, I think, is called scumbling. That's what the art teachers in school always used to say. Yeah. I mean, the more you do it, the worse the brush gets. I mean, you beat it all to heck. And while I'm doing this, the bristles are falling out of this brush because it's just a junky brush, you know. Alright, let me get a little bit more right over in here. Blow away all them bristles that are falling off. Nah. Alright, so that's a good starting point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust out the big boys on this one. These are Faber-Castell. Excuse me. Faber-Castell. And what they are is they are matte pencils. So what that means is it doesn't have that shine that other dark pencils have. And they go all the way up to a 12B in these pencils. So I'm going to get just an 8B. And I want these circles to be in here, so I'm just going to put the circles in with this pencil. So let me see here. We'll see how this works. Kind of like this. This is looking good. There we go. Put the next one in. There we go. And one more. Alright. Now that looks good. Let me do a little bit more on this one, because the pencil is really sharp. Alright, there we go. I'm happy with that now. Put the pencil away. I really enjoy these pencils. They're cool. You know, if I'm working on something, I want to put down some really nice dark pencil work, but I don't want that shine that you get from, like, say, an ebony. You know, these ebonies are great, but they have a shine to them. So there you go. Didn't want the shine. Now, cool. Starting to come together a little bit here, both of these pages. I'm liking it. Oh, let me get this brush. Pause it. Okay, so we're going to put down some gesso in between, in these circles here. Some white gesso along the edges, and dry brushing it in. That way it kind of gives me more separation. Just trying to beat it down a little bit so it makes it dry. Just get it to where you can feel the the paint or gesso just starting to dry up a little bit. There you go. Oh, look at there. It's still got a little bit of the red paint in it. I don't think I like that. Maybe I'll do it with a different brush. There we go. There we go. Get this big 3/4 inch one. There we go. One thing I like about recording these is I can actually look up on the screen and immediately I can, you can differentiate it and say, oh, okay, I see what's going on, I don't see what's going on, so it's just something that's really nice. It just helps. It helps to see it in frame, and you immediately can see some of the problems that you're running into. Alright, starting to build up there, starting to look pretty nice. Alright, let me let this dry. Alright, I'm letting this kind of stew in the brain, as it were. And we'll come back to this skits right here, dragging the boot away. Some of the anatomy here was a little bogus, so I just wanted to kind of clean it up. So, yeah. There we go. Much better. Alright, do that, and then this leg comes out. It's way out. Alright. Yeah, maybe more like right about here. There we go. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna put the rest of it in here with ink. Yeah, it's gonna be loads of fun here. One more strap. There we go. Alright. You got the buckles there. Yeah. There we go. And one last strap. Alright. There we go. And that goes in between the legs. Down into here. Alright. Boom. There we go. There we go. And then boot. Coming out of here, being drug. There we go. Actually, it's a nice looking boot right there. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I really like that. I got some stuff I need to resolve right in this area. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but I think I know what I'm gonna do with the red. And yeah, and then I want to put some white on Skits' straitjacket to make them kind of bounce and pop out of there a little bit. So that will be cool. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to resolve this red right in here. I kind of want it to do something like this. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, because I want a straight edge on this, I'm going to put some tape down and let it make the edge of where I'm going to be painting. think that's what I want right there. Alright, let me get a nicer brush and the red. Now I'm just going to paint straight out of the jar. And this paint here that comes in these big jars, this stuff is cheap. It's Daravan Matisse. It's just cheap paint. I got a little bit nicer of a brush. I don't know how much this is, like $8-10 or something like that. It's a lot nicer than my dollar brushes. Kind of had this idea when I was younger for making artwork. It was like a pencil mark is a pencil mark, a brush stroke is a brush stroke. You don't try and mask it and hide it to be something else. And I kind of like that idea still. I just think it makes for better art, to be perfectly honest with you. Or at least art with more motion in the work, I would say. If that makes sense. The mark making becomes more true. Or it's just like bam, you know. It's like you need paint, paint. You need pencil, pencil. You need ink, ink. And don't try and blend it or mask it off as something else. Just kind of put it down and see what you get. And that's definitely what we're doing here. Except for maybe a little bit with the dry brushing. But we're going to come in and do some stuff to the dry brushing and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, let me pull this tape off here. Alright, there we go. Exactly what I wanted. Nice hard edge right there. Alright. Yeah. So I'm going to let that dry and we'll come right back. Alright, I'm going to put some white in on Skits' straitjacket. I'm going to try and be simple but bold, if that makes sense. There we go. Yeah. That's the ticket. Simple and bold. Sometimes just doing things simple is the best way to do it. If you ever look at the Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, I read this book one time where they were talking about how it was painted, and they said that Da Vinci painted Jesus's face with just 3 paint strokes. And it's like, Da Vinci, man. That guy. Incredible. All he needed was 3 paint strokes to paint Jesus's face. It's incredible. Alright, kind of like that. Whenever I clean off a brush, I want to keep a little bit of water in it, and then I just re-true the brushes. You can see that? That way, by doing that, you know, you keep your brush on your nicer brushes that you want to keep nice. I just do that and it keeps it nice. Now I just remembered something I was wanting to do. I really like the way the straitjacket, his arms were coming this way, but I was going to bend it where it folds back on itself and the straitjacket starts to come this way. That way, I don't know, I feel like it needs to do that. And then I'll just draw it back behind here. And it doesn't have to be like perfect, or I know, oops, yeah, probably can't see that back there. Let me again move this over. So I'm just drawing in the straitjacket. It's just a line, you know? That's all it is, just a line. Does it need to be there? Maybe not, but I kind of want it to be there. I want it to kind of, you know, keep the eye moving this way, keep it moving that way, so it just doesn't come straight off the page. It dead ends into here and then turns back around on itself. I like that. Again, then the straitjacket, and I don't think we need anything more than that. That's kind of nice. Okay, I'm thinking this page is really close to done. I just feel like I need to do a couple little things here. I'm gonna get a big junky brush. I'm gonna do some stuff with white here. I'm gonna get some of this gesso that I have left over. something like that. Again, to kind of keep the information going this way, off the page. Yeah. Like that. Alright. Get a little more of this gesso. I'm about out of this gesso. Once I'm out, I'm done. I'm done with that. Alright. Yeah. Kind of feel like that's bringing the eye back the other way now. Something else I was wanting to do. Take this bit of white paint I have left over, and I'm going to put it right in here. Yeah. Do something there. Kind of like that. Yep. Yes. A little more texture in there. Just a little something. Alright. Done. I think this page is about done. I might come in and do a little something later on, but I'm just loving it just the way it is. Done. Move on. Alright, something I noticed before we get rolling into the next page. I got this white coming through here. Now, I want to bring the eye back around this way, so I'm going to bring some of that bold white over into here. So let me do that right quick. There we go. So lifting it up here. I'm lifting it up so I don't get paint on my table. There we go. Kind of like that. Now it's a back that way. Yeah, that'll work. Sometimes it's the simple things. Simple. Yeah. Alright, cool. Move on to the next one now. If you like what you see in here, give us a like, share, subscribe. Also go on over to the Skitscomic.com website. All videos show up there a week before they ever hit YouTube. While you're there, pick you up a comic book, print, or go ahead and get you an original piece of art. Lastly, go over to Indiegogo.com and sign up for the book that you're actually watching being made right now. Thank you and have a great day.